Eat 'em up.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all gold, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones can vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out, you gotta pay my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches, it's salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with their opponents. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The Franks looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back, and he's able to run.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal.
And now loose football, fumble, Martin lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
A touchdown,
Falcons. Darius Slayton. 34 yards. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's on the bounds at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 7.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 15. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you got everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 30. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
Throwing again, Frank's on 2nd and 10.
And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Frank's now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Pass on for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Throwing after the interception. Franks. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Franks. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Franks. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, remember, you're carrying...
Touchdown, Falcons! Cam Akers, 27 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Falcons 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Franks. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Cam Akers.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Staying on his feet. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So, following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out and they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A great effort there. 82 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
2nd and 20.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Jalen Waddle, 85 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 75 yards.
And the Falcons on one play have taken the lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
2nd and 4. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, Peck. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Peck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
They go again with Collins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Looking to throw. Peck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Cool up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Peck. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bills are right back in this football game.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give left side to Collins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And again, it's Collins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. to throw. Peck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Running out of the gun, Collins. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Still going. They can't stop him. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they kept...